I'm Sal.
I'm Beth.
We are the brewery lovers, here to tell you about our trip to Henderson, Nevada. Henderson is like a big, what is it? It's a big suburb of Las Vegas.
It's 15 minutes from the Strip.
And they have...
It's that close.
Yes, very close to Vegas. And they have like 3 of everything. They probably have 3 Home Depots, and 3 discount tires, and
lots of thrift stores.
Several hundred Starbucks. It's one of those places. So the Bleep needed new tires, 40,000 miles plus.
Over 40,000.
Yeah. And some owners have had major problems with the stock tires. We're not going to mention the name of the tires, but we were fortunate. We did not. We made 40,000, which is kind of a record. There's only a few Echo owners that have gone that long. So knew we were going to do some national parks. We probably were going to encounter some snow. And we decided to...
It was time.
Give Bleep 3 new pairs of shoes, 6 tires. So here she is heading off to Discount Tire. The nice thing about Discount Tire is that they'll do the work while you wait.
And they're everywhere. So
they
if
are
we have
everywhere.
a problem in another part of the United States, we can go there for help.
Yeah, we're normally not chain people, but in this case, it makes sense because if you pick up a nail in your tire 3 states away, you find a Discount Tire, they'll fix it, and they probably won't charge you. So it's kind of an insurance safety net.
Yep.
So, however, we were still headquartered in Boulder City, which is, 15, 20 minutes away?
Yeah.
And so we got the tires, went back to Boulder City, spent the night, got up in the morning. One of the tires was completely flat. Okay, something's not right here. So back to Henderson, back to Discount Tire, and one of the valve stems was leaking, and they didn't fix it.
They fixed it wrong.
I don't know what they did.
The washer that was supposed to be
it was something with a washer.
Here, so.
Yeah, it's weird. It's got TPMS, so it's not like the old days. It's this gadget, this gizmo electronic thing that's inside the tire, and there's a lot of moving parts. Stuff can go wrong. They got it right eventually.
They did, and they were very nice. Everybody was very nice.
And knock on wood,
waiting room was nice.
Yeah, waiting room was nice. Really, they were really nice people and very patient, and knock on wood, everything's good. And these tires have seen mud and snow and done very well. So knock wood, everything's good.
Yeah.
But we were kind of stuck in Henderson because we wanted to make sure that tire was fixed and holding air. So what do you do when you're stuck somewhere?
Go to breweries.
You find a brewery. So we started at Mojave Brewing, which is right in the middle of Henderson. But they had a nice sized parking lot.
They did. Well, that's one of the things I look at when I'm looking at breweries. I look at the Untappd rating. I look to see if they've gotten awards. And then I look to make sure there's a place for us to put Bleep.
Some place to put Bleep.
Sometimes there's a great brewery, but there's nowhere for us to park.
Speaking of beer.
I have beer.
You have beer?
I have Icky IPA.
Icky IPA is made by how do you say it?
I don't know. That's what I just said.
Icky
IPA.
Ichthyosaurus. This is Nevada beer. However, it's from Reno, and we've never been to this brewery, but it was the Nevada beer that we could find at the Boulder City grocery store. So go figure. It's actually pretty nice. We've had some before. It's a malty West Coast IPA, and it's got a really nice hop kick.
Nice color. And good carbonation.
A bold sort of bitterness. It's just kind of a nice straight ahead West Coast. We like it. So Mojave, similar to a lot of other breweries that you've seen. And the beer was good. They had this wall of pet portraits. I'm not sure what that was about, but it was cute. Polaroids. A lot of stuff on tap.
Nice selection.
It was a nice place. It was super clean and colorful, and the bartender was great.
Yep.
I thought he was really excellent. Just kind of like any other brewery until you go in the back, and this used to be a bank, and you see the old vault. The old vault is still there with a big giant vault door, and you walk in, and it's this unbelievable arcade room, game room.
It's a great space.
It's like the perfect man cave. Look at this.
I liked it.
You did. Pinball, there's their old safe deposit boxes on the wall there. Pinball, video games, places to hang, sofas. It had a nice carpet. It was awesome.
It was great space.
So that was really the highlight of Mojave Brewery. Beer was good, though. We had a Point Break IPA here. That was a West Coast. And then the slightly hazy on the right, Patrick Swayze IPA.
I mean, I love a hazy, but the name cracked me up. I'm a sucker for a funny name.
They were both good. Fun place. That vault was just... We've been to other banks that have been turned into breweries. There's one in Yardley, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but theirs is like
The vault is a walk-in box. It's full of beer. There's one in upstate New York, and it's a gift shop.
Right. That's where the merchandise
This
is.
was my favorite.
This was the coolest.
Yeah, that was the coolest repurposed vault. Repurposed bank vault. Here's Craft House. This was a really interesting spot because there were 3 breweries in this same industrial complex.
Right.
One of which had just closed their doors. So we didn't get to go to that one.
No.
And Craft House I really liked this place, and I really liked the beer. It was the cuckoo clock theme. Mm-hmm. You see, so there's a laser cut cuckoo clock. Cute place, colorful. They did a really nice job with the decor. Here's a wall of labels.
This area of Henderson is referred to as the Artisan Booze District of Las Vegas.
That's right.
There's a couple breweries now. I don't know if they're still open. There was a place called Grape Expectations where you go there and you make your own barrel of wine. It's a 9-month process. You have to be there 4 different days for different processes. But
we did that in New Jersey.
We have done
at
that.
A place called Grape Expectations.
And then
interestingly enough,
there's also a distillery in that thing. So
how about a dispensary?
I wasn't looking for that.
No, it's the Craft Booze District.
Artisan Booze District.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had some real cuckoo clocks, and then they had like RD. This is an old bike too. And then they had some RD sort of faux cuckoo clocks. Really cute place. Beer tender was amazing. She was really good.
Yeah.
And we liked the beer. What do we have? We had a Czech Pilsner. I love that name. And then we also had a Resonate IPA. They were both really good, I thought.
They were both great. Yeah.
I think of the 3, I definitely like this place for the beer best. There was a third in this same industrial complex called, what was it called? Astronomy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had just closed, so closed permanently. So we didn't get to see them. But really liked the 2 that we did visit, Craft House and Bad Beat. No, not Bad Beat.
I know, it's confusing.
So we were walking. What did you started to say? You were looking at GPS or Untapped?
I was looking at Untapped, and there was 2 breweries at one address and 2 breweries at another address, like 2 doors over. So we didn't know what we were going to find when we got there.
Yeah, very, very confusing.
They all had great ratings, so we knew we were going to find something great.
Mm-hmm. So it turns out the 2 were like next to each other, one shut. And then over here, what happened is there was a name change. Because you walk in and you see Bad Beat Brewery above the door. But then inside, as soon as you walk in, Neon Desert. Like, okay.
Yep.
And we're like driving around. It was very strange.
So Bad Beat started at this location, but now they're moving to the Arts District in Las Vegas.
They're moving back there. They're moving to Vegas.
They're moving to Vegas. And Neon Desert, which was in the Arts District in Vegas, is now in the Henderson Artisan Booze District. So it's hard to separate Henderson and Las Vegas, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a fluid
Yeah.
movement between the 2.
Yeah, there's no gap. Unlike Boulder City. Boulder City's interesting because there's this big like sort of it's just like a stretch of desert where there's nothing. It's not large, but there's a big solar farm down there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get like separation from Henderson, which Henderson does not get from Vegas. It's all like one big amalgamated thing.
From Boulder City, you can hike up a hill and you can see Henderson and you can see the Vegas Strip.
Yeah,
But you don't feel like you're there.
right. They have a buffer zone, which is kind of interesting. It's one of the things that makes Boulder City unique. But this was a fun place, and we got lucky because we were there on
Trivia night.
Beth is dancing because there was music playing.
Every one of these tables was marked reserved.
Yeah.
Every one of the tables. So I said to the beer tender, I said, oh, we'd love to stay for trivia night, but it looks like there's no space. So Savannah, the beer tender.
She reserved 2 spots for us at the bar. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
But cute place. This is funny. Bad Beat was here. I guess the neon desert people spray painted. They're going to regret that because they're going to have to get that paint off that wall unless they're planning to replace the whole wall. This was cool. I don't remember seeing this. I may have at some point. A periodic table of beer styles. If we had the room, we'd have one of these. Pretty big though.
Yeah, they're big.
So we sampled a lot of beers there. These are the 2 that we happened to photograph. Neon Haze, which was a hazy IPA, and Dunkelzahn Secret, which was a Dunkel. Munich Dunkel, right? I liked it. I had more than one of those, so that's pretty good indication that it was okay.
Yeah.
Beer was good.
We did try a lot of things. We had small pours of a lot of things while we were playing trivia, but
Yeah.
I didn't keep notes because I was focused on trivia.
Yeah, we were doing trivia. So we kind of closed this place, and it worked out great because we needed to be in Henderson anyway to make sure that tire was working and everything was. So all good.
Yep, we had a great day.
Yep. A couple of days. It took a while.
A couple days.
I thought we were going to have to go to the tire place 4 times because after the 3rd visit, the pressure monitoring system wasn't working. But it just wasn't ready.
It just needed to
It needed
reset.
time. Yeah, it needed time to reboot. And by the time the kid came out to check it, it was working. So all good.
Oh, good.
Good?
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here's to new tires.